अलग अलग जुदा जुदा हर ख्वाब है, एक बुलबुला न सुर है न साज है, शोर है आवाज है, हिंद की कमी है ये कि गुम अब स्वराज है।
Barefoot is natural to us Indians. When you ask a kid to run, he runs naturally without any inhibition. So that's how I started barefoot. I am Gandhian by no stretch. It's only people, because I copy him. He's so good that even such a bad copy is selling.
I'm not here to turn anybody into a Gandhian. I'm here to find the next Gandhi.
चरखा अकेला सूत काटने भर के लिए नहीं है, पूरी गांधीयन फिलॉसफी जो है, पूरा जीवन का भारतीय दर्शन है।
हरिश्चंद्र महात्मा गांधी ಅವರು ಸತ್ಯವಂತರೇ, ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಸತ್ಯವಂತರು. ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರು. ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ ನಂಬ್ತೀನಿ.
The reflection, what you see outside is the reflection what is happening inside of you. That is Gandhi, that I got after many years of working.
ये सत्याग्रह करे हमारा बाप दादा लोगों ने ये लोग हमने बात करता थे ख्याल भाई गांधी बापू सत्याग्रह कर लो आप
ఆయన యొక్క శాంతియుత పోరాటం ద్వారా వాళ్ళని ఒప్పించి మెప్పించి భారతదేశం నుంచి వాళ్ళని పంపించడం, తరిమి కొట్టడం జరిగింది. మహానుభావుడు వల్లనే ఈరోజు మన భారతదేశ ప్రజలు స్వేచ్ఛా వాయువులు పీల్చుకుంటున్నారు.
I am the only person alive today who worked with Gandhi and who know about Gandhi.
Now I don't run to win. Running, the best part about running is you don't compete with anybody. The moment you realize that, no, the competition is inside you. Maybe I have to start at 3:15. So I'm able to do about 32 kilometers of run every day. I was a chain smoker. 7 times I tried to quit, and 7th time, that was August 10th, 2000, was the day I remember. Evening, while coming back from office, I threw the cigarette and said, I will not smoke from now. 100 meters is the maximum I could do. Like cough, I was short of breath, and slowly, but I persisted. The largest run is this in Bangalore. It was a stadium run. We ran inside the stadium. It was a 24-hour run. So you run for 24 hours and as many kilometers, as many laps as you could do. I'm a 57-year-old engineer by qualification. I stay in a palatial house, as you have seen. So to that extent, I am not Gandhian at all. But what I try to see is not to get attached with any of these things. Yes, they are there, but the Gandhian concept of trustee. Yes, these are all given to me, but I will use only what is essential. So my own needs, I try to keep simplifying, reducing, but does not mean that I will not take the full salary which is offered to me. I will not live in a big house if it is given to me. I may use one room of that house. But though that much of thing is there in me. I want to live in a big house. I want to be called the boss even if I walk to office. I am the finance head in the one of the zonal railways. It's a routine job. It's a routine job. You push papers, simply adds numbers, produces tables. So it's not a very creative job. Maybe running or these other passions are a way of balancing that dry job with some element of creativity.
The world recognized Gandhi a long time ago. What's interesting is he continues to find him.
Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, born 1869, the Mahatma. He was a man who succeeded in altering the course of history without violence.
This is a real bikers group out of North America. They call Bikers Against Animal Cruelty. And on the website, they have a quote from Mahatma Gandhi. The greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. Inspiration for a bikers gang from Mahatma Gandhi, again 10,000 miles away. I want to do something that we can create over here, which will announce to the world that Gandhi has arrived in this generation. So what I would like you all to do is come down over here.
I have this Harley Davidson. I call it the Ahimsa Harley. Okay, it's a lovely black Harley Davidson, and it's got 900 signatures of young high school students who were inspired after listening to our talk on Mahatma Gandhi. We use this bike as a catalyst for change because we are able to take it to different schools, different places, and it becomes a story by itself because it's a collaborative piece of art. We are here to not turn you all into Gandhians. I'm not here to tell you all to become vegetarians. I'm not here to tell you all to wear khadi. I'm here to tell you to become the next Gandhi. I have a bigger objective, okay? And to become the next Gandhi, you can wear anything you want, you can eat anything you want, but you have to follow his principles. His principles of truth, his principles of non-violence, his principles of strategy. The next Gandhi could be a man. The next Gandhi could be a 12-year-old child. The next Gandhi could be the school teacher who gets inspired because they are required to cause change in the world. If you look at people like Steve Jobs, who imagined, how powerful change makers are, how important. And I think change-causing ability is there in the youth and people who are able to see the invisible. And people who are able to see the invisible are going to be the people who are going to achieve the impossible.
In the midst of death, life persists. In the midst of untruth, truth persists. In the midst of darkness, light persists. Hence I gather that God is life, truth, light. He is love.
Last 144 days of his life, from 9th September 1947 to 30th January 1948, he spent his life here. So Gandhi came here and in fact he was given a free hand to use the whole house. He said that he would use only as much as he wants, and then he stayed put in just one of the corner rooms in this building.
He fought against the British people to get independence. But he didn't fight violently. Through love, he captured their imagination. Through love, he made them leave India. He didn't get angry with them. He said, please, you go away, we would like to govern ourselves. He didn't use violence. No anger. If anger means violence. Even if you get angry with somebody, that is violence. So I am the only person alive today who worked with Gandhi and who know about Gandhi. I worked with Mahatma Gandhi for nearly 5 years. I was 21 years old. And when I joined Gandhi, I didn't join him for this independence movement which he started. He wanted somebody to reply to letters which were coming to him every day. Every day he received at least 20 to 25 letters. They were anxious to get Gandhi's autograph, Gandhi's photograph and all that, because they considered Gandhi as a very great man. After Jesus Christ, they said Gandhi is the right man. Another Gandhi to be born will take another 2,000 years. We can't get another Gandhi.
बापू ने यूं ही नहीं कहा था चरखा चलाने के लिए। शायद अगर सोच के चरखे पर ख्याल की कपास डालो तो वो आवाज के ऐसे धागे में तब्दील होकर निकलती है जिसे कभी दबाया नहीं जा सकता।
तो धन अपने साथ सारी तरह की बुराइयां लाता है। वो जो बुराइयां हैं उनको मिटाने के लिए चरखा सबसे मजबूत सशक्त साधन है। गांधी जी की दृष्टि बहुत दूरदर्शी थी, उन्होंने देख लिया था। इसीलिए उनके साथ कैलन बैक थे, दीनबंधु एंड्रयूज थे, और उन्होंने बापू से ये पूछा था कि आज का युग जो है वो बहुत तेजी का है और विज्ञान का युग है, इसमें भी आप सबको चरखा चलाने की बात कहेंगे। उन्होंने कहा इसके बिना देश क्या दुनिया ही नहीं बचेगी। उन्होंने ये कहा था अगर चक्की और चरखे को मनुष्य ने भुला दिया तो उसको फिर से इसका आविष्कार करना पड़ेगा, इसको ईजाद करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि
The charka, or spinning distaff, is not a new invention like Ford's motor car. It's the rediscovery of something long forgotten, like an abandoned child finding his long-lost mother.
मेरा नाम डॉक्टर सीता बिमराव है और मेरी उम्र इस समय 80 साल है। ये बड़ा सौभाग्य है मेरा। दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी से तो 2014 में इसका सर्टिफिकेट कोर्स शुरू कर दिया। चरखा कताई प्रमाण पत्र पाठ्यक्रम जो है वो उस तरह सर्टिफिकेट देते हैं हम। हर बृहस्पतिवार को 3 से 5 चरखे की क्लास होती है। मान लीजिए ऐसा भी कोई समय हो कि संख्या रहे ना, तो मैंने कहा आप चिंता ना कीजिए, मैं मिशनरी हूँ, चरखा मेरे जीवन का मिशन है। अगर एक भी नहीं होगा मैं आऊंगी, 2 घंटे चरखा काट के चली जाऊंगी।
It gives the joy of creation. See, any activity, when you're able to create something physical, it gives you joy. When you can see that your own thread has become cloth and you're able to wear it, that joy cannot be replaced with any Ray-Ban or any whatever branded shirts we get.
आत्मनिर्भरता और आत्मनिर्भरता के लिए अगर हर रोज हम 1 घंटा चरखा काटते हैं, अगर हर व्यक्ति स्वावलंबी हो जाता है तो स्वावलंबी को कोई दबा नहीं सकता।
I can feel in my hand when it has become strong enough. See, if I do it very hard, it will break. So when you feel the correct tension, just pick it and roll it back onto. Actually, when your mind is calm, you will get it perfect. On a day when you are disturbed, it will keep breaking. It's something very meditative. It's like a lot of concentration. And they were producing their own cloth. They were independent. And this small thing united the whole country.
Because charkha was not new to India, or was not new to the world. Charkha had been used years ago in Persia and even in the United Kingdom. But the way Mahatma Gandhi positioned it, strategically told the people of India that you have to use the charkha for actually becoming self-sufficient, for actually creating your own cloth. As a result, you will not be dependent on the cloth from the UK, and as a result, you will affect them through trade. As a strategy, Gandhi also said boycott British cloth, right? He says, we will burn the cloth, and there were these huge bonfires.
One of the activities that we do here is khadi activity, and which is hand-spun and hand-woven fabric, which Gandhi pushed as an alternate development model, alternate to capitalism and socialism. So during the freedom movement, every time when you buy a khadi fabric as a consumer, so you'll be supporting at least 10 families, because since it is completely hand operated, so many people are involved in the making of the fabric. But at the same time, if you buy some powerloom fabric, for example, which is completely produced by machines, so you'll be supporting hardly 1 or 2 families, because everything is machine like, it could produce so many meters of cloth in just in a minute. So it won't actually support that many livelihoods. The energy is very central to any development ideas or any political economy, for example. So every time when we think of renewable energies, we only talk about solar, wind, and all this. But we always forget that there is another energy source, which is human energy. We have some energy in our body to do manual work. And this energy has not been considered as an energy source in the whole energy debate anywhere. It's always seen as a labor, but not as something in a renewable energy source. And so if you really start seeing the whole khadi activity, what Gandhi proposed, through the lens of energy, it gives you a very different perspective altogether.
It's a very big question, and I'll be arrogant if I say I'm a Gandhian, because I'm just trying to follow a few steps of Gandhi, what he did. It started as a voluntary organization, and it has tried to keep that spirit till today after 55, 60 years. So khadi is very important activity of Janpa Seva Trust. The women who come and do khadi weaving. Khadi is hand-spun and hand-woven fabric, non-polluting environment. That about 15 women who are, we do natural dyeing. And what we do is here, it's all natural farming that we are trying to do here. It's organically done. This banana was planted for 5 years back. There's a huge demand for handmade fabric nowadays because people are fed up with the synthetic material. They're all looking for natural, organic things. That way, that is also picking up. We had thought that was the end of khadi in the 80s, 90s, but there is a huge demand again for natural food and as well as. In the trust, even though I'm considered as a top, but I am not top always. Everybody is equally responsible and nobody is afraid of me. 5 kg ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ 5 kg ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು 5,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ. ನಾಗಾರ್ಜುನ ತಿಂಡಿ ತಿನ್ನೋಣವಾ? Shall we have breakfast before we start some more job? So in our community itself, we don't find any caste barriers. Most of the people, I don't know to which caste they belong. We eat together, we eat in the same plate. So everybody allowed into the kitchen. And there is no any hierarchies here. That has happened in the last 50 years. That is very important. The class and caste is always kept outside from this community.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವನ ಆಯ್ತು, ಮದುವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟವಾದ ಅವಳದು ಸಾಂಸಾರಿಕ ಜೀವನ. ಅವಳು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಯಸ್ಸೊಳಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಲೌಕಿಕ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಸುಖ ಸಂತೋಷಗಳಿದೆಯೋ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಅನುಭವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಆತರ. ಆದರೆ ಆಕೆಯ ಪತಿ ಗೌತಮನ ಮನೋಧರ್ಮವೇ ಬೇರೆ.
ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಆಸೆ ಪಡೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ಕೂಡ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ
ಅದೊಂದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಆದರೂ ಎದುರಿಸ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದು.
ನಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋರ್ಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಟೈಮ್ನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೇ
ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಸಮಯ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ,
ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ
ಭಾವನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಸಮಯ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳ ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್ ಶ್ರೀ ನಾರಾಯಣನಿ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ ಗುರುನಿ.
If you are a deep Hindu or a deep Christian or a deep Muslim, you don't find much difference between the religion. The problem is with the human society is we get stick on to the rituals. We find religion in the rituals. Ritual is not religion at all. All the religions give the same message. Hindu religion is very flexible and it is not very dominating religion. It doesn't push anything on you. I see more in the religion in humanity, religion in conserving nature, working with the poor people.
ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರ ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರು ಸತ್ಯವಂತರೇ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈಚೆಗೆಲ್ಲ ಏನೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನವಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರಿಬ್ಬರು ಸತ್ಯವಂತರು. ಹರಿಶ್ಚಂದ್ರನೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವರು. ಮಹಾತ್ಮ ಗಾಂಧಿಯವ್ರನ್ನ ನಂಬ್ತೀನಿ.
Every day for 40 years from dawn till dusk, acolyte Ramasvai has carried ritual water from the foot of this mountain to its peak.
ನಾನು 25 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರ್ತವನು. ಈಗ 42 ವರ್ಷ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. 67 ವಯಸ್ಸು. ಎರಡೂ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ನಾನು. ನನಗೆ 30 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸೇರ್ತವನು. ಓಕೆ. ನೀರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತೊಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ, ನನಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೇನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀರು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಯಾರಿಗಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬೋದು, ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳು ಕೊಟ್ಕೋಬೋದು. Every Gandhian, they should not observe any holidays. There is no necessity. Keep on working. Work is worship. You work for God. When you work, you are working for something. So, keep on and help the people who don't have anything. During the daytime, he never takes rest. When I was coming back, I told him, sir, you have not given me any work. I'm a workaholic. I can't do without work. There's no work. He said, how do you say there is no work? There's plenty of work. I have passed the stools. Go and clean it. So I had to go and clean it. That is also work.
Start doing physical labor. So be the change what you want to see. If you want the place to be clean, take a broom. If you want the darkness to go, light a lamp. So don't preach, practice. That for me is what defines Gandhi.
ನೀವು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಮುಚ್ಚಿದ್ದಾಗ ಹೌದು ಕಂಕಣ ಕಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟದೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ತೀರ್ಥಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋ ಗಂಟು ದೇವರು ಏನೋ ಕೈಲಾಗಂಟ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ಬಿಡೋಣ ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಸ್ವರ್ಗದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವರ್ಗಕ್ಕೇನು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಂದು ಸೇರಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋ ಗಂಟೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ಕೆಲ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋದು, ಒಂದಲ್ಲೇ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಚೆಗೆ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
है ईमान तेरा गिरा हुआ, कौल तो अब है नहीं, ना ही अब करार है, नया नया है घर मेरा, बीच में दरार है, दरार की दहलीज पर और ना तू वार कर, नफरतों का दरिया भी बिन रुके तू पार कर, रंग को जात को मजहब को दरकिनार कर.
Have you heard of Harijan? No. You don't know what is Harijan? Low caste people. I was a commissioner to look after low class people. There are people without legs. I'll show you. You know Andhra Mahila Sabha? There's a fellow called Narasimhalu. He writes with his leg. He doesn't use his hand. He has no hand. He writes with his leg. There is no point in helping people who are healthy. You must help people who have no hands, who have no legs, who can't speak, who are blind. You must help such people. Give me the stick. You hold me, you hold me.
Mahatma Gandhi definitely saw untouchability as an injustice. So he called the people who were untouchable Harijan, the children of God. And he made a conscious effort to raise money for their cause, to break barriers.
I have given him this room with his air conditioned. I gave him everything. He writes with his legs. You'll see him. He can't talk well. The moment he sees me, he will jump with joy. See, he's sitting there. Right, okay. This is painting. He does it. He does it with his hand, with his leg. Huh? No, hold me. I held an exhibition in Savera Hotel with his leg. Where are those people? I bring up this boy. I take care of him. He wanted to get married. I said, don't marry. I told him, yes, better don't marry. Remain like this, I'll take care of you. That's all. எனக்கு ரொம்ப வயசாயிடுச்சு, வயசு ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடுச்சு, நடக்க முடியல. 97. Very good. Thank you. People, they don't know how to govern. Everybody is after money, that's all. They don't want to do any work. What are you going to do with the money if you die? I came without money, I'll go without money. I'm quite happy.
Take a plate, serve yourself the food and place it in front of you, but don't start eating. But before we have lunch, one of the most important things we have to answer a question is, who's going to pay for this lunch? How much money do you have? 150 rupees you carry? Okay. Who else is carrying money over here? You carry, how much money are you carrying? 100. You? 100. So they've got 350 rupees over here, and you're about 30 of you over here. So is that enough? And the best part is that money doesn't work over here. The money that they're carrying doesn't work over here. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to hand out these pieces of paper to you. While you're eating, before you eat, please make some money on this. Okay, make your own currency. We had to show them how important it is with the qualities of giving, you know. How much can we give? And whenever the quality of giving is spoken about, we always speak about the rich. That means you have to be able to make money to be able to give money. And I can tell you, younger the children, more money they give us. As we grow older, I don't know all the reasons why we become a little cynical, we become a little cautious, but, you know, the power of giving rests with the young. 330 crores. So all I'm telling you is you are right now in your 10th grade. You're between the ages of, 14 to 16. As you grow, keep the spirit going. So that when you become multimillionaires and billionaires, do the same that you've done today. And I'm telling you, you will be the change in the world.
Gandhi is that basic principle of simplicity. Don't spend more than what is required. Don't show off. Be truthful to yourself. So these things, I think, naturally came. Main reason for going barefoot, mainly it was economical. Every 500 kilometers, you're supposed to change your shoe. I had calculated once. At the time, the normal shoes would cost you about 5,000 Indian rupees. That, if it lasted for 500 kilometers, every kilometer is about 10 rupees. It's costlier than a taxi. Any person with any claim to being a Gandhian cannot be splurging so much money on hobby. Even if it's a passion, you can't be spending so much.
Gandhi believed in economy. He never used white paper to reply to all his letters. He used to receive letters from the public like this. The back side was always blank, and he used the blank side to write something. This is how he exercised economy.
મારું નામ કનુભાઈ બુઢાભાઈ પટેલ. ઉટલીના રહેવાસી છું અને મારા ફેમિલીમાં અમે 5 મેમ્બર છે અને અમારા લગભગ વર્ષ થયા 62, 5 મેમ્બર છે. और આ મીઠાના અગરમાં અમે કામ કરીએ ને અમારું ગુજરાન એમાં અમે ચલાવીએ. ગાંધીજીએ સત્યાગ્રહ કર્યો તે અમારા બાપ દાદા લોકો ને એ લોકોએ અમને વાત કરતા તે ખ્યાલ ભાઈ ગાંધી બાપુએ સત્યાગ્રહ કર્યો તે આપણને કોઈ ખ્યાલ નહીં મળે.
So Mahatma Gandhi, they say, took a pinch of salt and broke the empire's back. And how did he do that? He took 78 of his followers from Ahmedabad and walked 241 miles to the seacoast to a village called Dandi. And in these 241 miles, when he reached the coast of Dandi, he had 100,000 Indians with him. But what happened was 300 million Indians also broke the salt law in other parts of India. And the British did not have enough jails to put all these people in.
માહિતીમાં એવું કે અહીંયા એમ કે અંગ્રેજ લોકો આપણા જે અગરની અંદર કામ કરતા એ લોકો પાસે અત્યાચાર કરતા એમ ને લાઠીચાર્જ કરતા ને લડાઈ કરીને લોકોને ઘાયલ કરતા ને એ રીતે બધા જુલમ ગુજારતા એમ કે એવા અમારા બાપ દાદા અમને વાત કરતા એમ. કોઈ ઘોડા દોડાવે પછી ઘાયલ કરે એ બધી અમને માહિતી થોડીક બાપ દાદા લોકો આપતા એમ. એટલું અમે જાણીએ. બાકી ગાંધીજી અહીંયા છે. આ મીઠું દરિયાના પાણીથી પાકે. દરિયાનું પાણી અહીંયા આવે. અમે પકાવવા માટે એનું સ્ટોરેજ કરીએ. 15 દિવસ લગતા હે. એટલે આમાં શું છે કે અમારે જે અગરમાં કામ કરવાનું હોય, એમાં શું છે કે આ આપણે ચંપલ પહેરીએ કે તો મંટોડી પડે કે આ પડે કે તે પડે એટલે બગડે ને આપણો જે મીઠુંનું ઉત્પાદનની અંદર જરાક ઝાખાસ આવે, મીઠુંની ક્વોલિટી નહીં આવે. એટલે ક્વોલિટીના ખાતર અમે ચંપલ વગર કામ કરીએ. થોડીક કષ્ટ તો પડે ને ચંપલથી કામ કરે તો થોડુંક બગડે. બગાડના ખાતર અમારે ચંપલનો ઉપયોગ ઓછો કરવો પડે. એટલે થોડીક સહનશક્તિ તો થાય ને દાધેવી પગમાં તાપની અંદર. એટલે આ રીતે કામ કરવું પડે. મજબૂરીને ખાતર બી કરવું પડે. એટલે અમારું કામ આ ટાઈપનું છે, ધંધો આ ટાઈપનો છે. ને લગભગ આપણે ચોમાસું આવે, આપણે મે જૂન મહિના સુધીની વરસાદ પડે ત્યાં સુધી અમે કામ કરીએ. એટલામાં અમારું પ્રોડક્શન 1000થી 1200 ક્વિન્ટલ જેટલું કે 800 ક્વિન્ટલ કે 900 ક્વિન્ટલ જેટલું થાય. પછી અમે એ લોકો એ બધું ઢાંકીને બંધ કરીને જતા રહીએ. વરસાદ આવે એટલે બધું પૂરું. આ તો ઘરે નવરાશને લીધે અમે હવે નિવૃત્તિ જેવા થઈ ગયેલા ને આ મજૂરી પાસે કામ કરાવીને જે કંઈ થોડું ઘણું મળે એ લે. અમે અમારા ઘરની અંદર મારી વાઈફ, હું, મારો એક છોકરો और छोकरा की एक मिसिस, छोकरानी मिसिस ने एक छोकरो से नानो. मेरा खाने का મારું ખાવાનું આવું જ હોય છે. શાકભાજી ખાવ, કઠોળ ખાતા, દાળ ભાત, ચીરી કઢી ખાવાનું કર્યા કોઈ વધારે પ્રમાણમાં શાકભાજી ઓકે. અમે પાકવીએ જ નહીં, ચટું લાવીને અમે ખાતા નથી. પોતાનું અમે જે પાકવીએ એ જ અમે ત્રાસમાં લઈએ.
Mahatma Gandhi gave us all a sense of pride. For example, when he was invited after the successful Salt March to England for the Round Table in 1931, he reached England and he was asked to meet the King of England. And they asked him, "Are you going to meet the King of England in these clothes?" So his answer was, "The King of England wears enough clothes for him and I." So I said Mahatma Gandhi had a lot of humor also, but he also knew how to get across his point. When he went to England and he went for the Round Table, he was offered dominion status for India. And he said, "No, I have come here to get Purna Swaraj. That means total independence. I cannot accept half-baked independence."
जिन्हें तुमने जलाया था उस रोज दंगों में, किसी ने भगवा किया शामिल, किसी ने हरा मिला दिया, उन्होंने आज फिर कोई बिस्मिल जला दिया, हम भी बन गए किसी अशफाक के कातिल. तंगा हूं मगर तुम्हारी बेगैरती का आलम तो देखो, मैं यहाँ खड़ा हूं और नंगा हूं, अब तो पहचान लो मुझे, मैं तिरंगा हूं, मैं तिरंगा हूं.
Mahatma Gandhi had worked fought for 32 years to get us independence. And I think personally he was a little disappointed that we were getting independence by breaking us up into 3 parts and not remaining as one part. So although there were flag hoistings in Pakistan and in India on the 15th of January, Mahatma Gandhi was not in New Delhi at that time. He was in the eastern part of India trying to calm the people down, trying to tell the people that you have to have brotherhood among religions and be patient. He believed that we need to be one.
In 1947, the British Empire acknowledged India's right to independence on one condition. The country should be partitioned into different states according to religion. Up to 1 million people were killed in the resulting clashes between religious groups.
Everybody has got 32 teeth. Everybody has got only one nose. Everybody has got only 2 ears. So why differentiate? They were all alike. Gandhi loved Hindu-Muslim unity. The Hindus were complaining against Muslims, and Muslims were complaining against Hindus. Went on whole night. People were coming and going. Nearly 300 people used to come to see the prayer meeting, hear him pray. When this reached the police people, they came to me. A sub-inspector came to me, he said, there are orders from the Home Minister to search everybody's pocket when they come to the prayer meeting. Gandhi's reply was, even if you put 20,000 policemen here, you cannot save my life. My life is in the hands of God. If God wants to kill me, He will kill me. That's why.
That's a prayer meeting was a fixed schedule. He would sit there and along with his followers, and there would be just recital of verses from various religious scriptures, 2-3 minutes each. And then after that he would talk to people for 15-20 minutes. So he was heading for that. One was Abha and one was Manu. They were, one was a great-granddaughter and one was great-grandniece. So he used to call them his walking sticks. They used to take care of his daily needs, and then they used to accompany him for the prayer meeting.
Godse killed him. Godse came from this side and it shook on the right side. I was standing here at the back.
Nathuram Godse, an activist with the Hindu nationalist organization Hindu Mahasabha, accused Gandhi of yielding to Muslims and blamed him for partitioning of the country.
Had he come here and shot, I would have gone. So he came and shot him, here it will. Had Godse come here and shot me here, I would have gone. I saved my life, instantaneous death. That's 3 bullets were fired.
There is nothing in this world that can justify a killing. You know, I think that is one thing that is unacceptable. That you cannot kill Mahatma Gandhi because you don't like his views. There are other ways to talk to him, there are other ways to write against him, there are other ways to get opinion against him. But I would not agree for any reason that you are allowed to kill.
प्रियपुत्राय नमः ॐ मातृवाक्यपालकाय नमः ॐ करं चन्दुनन्दनाय नमः
ఆయన యొక్క శాంతియుత పోరాటం ద్వారా వాళ్ళని ఒప్పించి మెప్పించి భారతదేశం నుంచి వాళ్ళని పంపించడం తరిమి కొట్టడం జరిగింది. ఆ మహానుభావుడు వల్లనే ఈరోజు మన భారతదేశ ప్రజలు స్వేచ్ఛా వాయువులు పీల్చుకుంటున్నారు. కాబట్టి ఆయన మన మనిషి రూపంలో వచ్చిన భగవంతుడు అనే ఒక భావనతోనే నేను ఆయనను దేవుడు అనే అనుకుంటున్నా. ఆ విధంగానే నేను పూజ చేస్తున్నాను. అయితే నేనేమంటున్నానంటే, మనం గుడికి పోతాం, అక్కడ ప్రశాంతమైన వాతావరణం ఉంటుంది గుడిలో, ఒక ఏకాగ్రత. ఏమన్నా చెడు ఆలోచన ఉంటే కూడా వెళ్ళిపోతాయి. మహాత్మా గాంధీ గుడి ఉండాలి. ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన భక్తులు ఒక అర్ధగంట సేపు ఉండి, ఒక పావు గంట వాళ్ళకు తోచిన విధంగా ఒక గంట సేపు ఉండి ఒక మానసిక బలాన్ని తయారు చేసుకుంటారు. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ప్రశాంతత ఇక్కడ ఎక్కడ లేదు, భారతదేశంలో కాదు ప్రపంచంలోనే ఎక్కడ లేదు ఈ దేవాలయం. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఉంది. అయితే ఒకటి ఏంటంటే, మనం ఏదైనా పాజిటివ్గా ఆలోచన చేయాలని నా అభిప్రాయం. ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన భక్తులు పోగొట్టుకునేది అయితే ఏం లేదు, ప్రశాంతత సంపాదించుకుంటారు, మానసిక బలాన్ని సంపాదించుకుంటారు ఇక్కడ కొద్దిసేపు కూర్చొని. ఆ విధంగా ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన భక్తులు కొంత లాభాన్ని పొందుతారు కానీ నష్టాన్ని అనేది ఏమి పొందరు. మహాత్మా గాంధీ మనం ఎవరైనా ఆపదలు ఆదుకుంటే భగవంతుడు అని అనుకుంటాం. అదేవిధంగా భారతదేశ ప్రజలు నేను కొత్త క్రియేట్ చేసింది ఏం లేదు, బట్ ఆయన అన్ని మతాలను సమాన దృష్టితో చూసేవాడు కనుక వేరే ఇక తావు లేకుండా, వేరే విమర్శలకు తావు లేకుండా ఆయన దృష్టికోణంలోనే అన్ని మతాలన్నీ ఇక్కడ ప్రతిష్ఠించడం జరిగింది, అంతేగాని కొత్త రిలీజన్ ఏం లేదు. అదే గాంధీ, ఇప్పుడు మహాత్మా గాంధీ ఆయన అన్ని మతాలను సమాన దృష్టితోనే ఆరాధించేవాడు. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ అన్ని మతాల పవిత్ర మత గ్రంథాలను కూడా ప్రతిష్ఠించింది. మన హిందువుల భగవద్గీతతో పాటు ముస్లింల ఖురాను, క్రిస్టియన్ల బైబిలు, జైనులది, సిక్కులది, అదేవిధంగా ఆయన ఆత్మకథ సత్యశోధన ప్రతులను కూడా ఆలయం గర్భగుడిని ఆనుకొని వెనక భాగంలో బాక్సులలో ప్రతిష్ఠించడం జరిగింది. కాబట్టి అన్ని మతాలకు సమాన దృష్టి, ఇక్కడ కల్పించండి, సమానమైన దృష్టితోని సమాన ఒక అవకాశాన్ని కల్పించండి. అయితే వచ్చిన భక్తులు హిందువులైన క్రిస్టియన్స్ అయినా అన్ని మతాల వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ పవిత్ర మత గ్రంథాలకు ఇట్లా తాకి నమస్కారం చేసుకోవడం జరుగుతుంది.
పుతలీబాయి ప్రియపుత్రాయ నమః. ఓం మాతృవాక్యపాలకాయ నమః. ఓం కరం చందు నందనాయ నమః. ఓం నందనందన సేవకాయ నమః.
In India, we have the third largest Muslim population in the world. And in the city of Hyderabad, it is almost double the national average. We have over 30,000 children who visit us every year at the museum. In fact, we have a little experiment that we play out in the museum, and we ask the children saying that, if you were to define your religion, how would you define it? And almost all the children from different religions come up with only single word, and which is always peace. And for Mahatma Gandhi, I think peace was a religion.
ये इंसानियत का तकाजा है.
Gandhi says, first they will ignore you,